You mentioned, him kind of figuring it out and the coaching staff kind of figuring it out. Got to believe the offensive coordinator, the reason they're looking for one, how to maximize Deshaun Watson. Here are three potential offensive coordinators the Browns could hire. This from Dog Pound Daily. Number 3, Zach Robinson, Rams QB coach, a passing game coordinator in an offense that flourishes with motion, play action, yet still pushes the ball downfield. Number 2, Darrell Bevell, Dolphins QB coach, passing game coordinator. Stefanski was the assistant to the head coach and assistant QB coach during the time Bevell was the Vikings offensive coordinator from 2006 to 2010. And Kellen Moore, Chargers offensive coordinator. Moore knows how to run an offense with a gunslinger, a quarterback who can push the ball downfield. Stefanski would surely have to give up play-calling duties to land a talent like Moore, but he could be exactly what the team needs to get the most out of Watson. Kevin Stefanski hasn't said, I'm not giving up play-calling. He's never said that. He said if it made sense and made the team better, he would consider it. Of those guys, who kind of intrigues you? Or you want to go off the board and give me a different name?
Well, I do like, Robinson and Moore a little bit. They're obviously both college quarterbacks. I still kind of remember watching both of them play a little college football, even just a few years ago, including Zach Robinson. I think he's an interesting wild card. He's never been true offensive coordinator, but he's from that Sean McVay tree. That's kind of the new it thing is the Sean McVay tree. And if you're looking for new ideas, different things to bring in the offense, from where Kevin Stefanski has been, his connection with the Kubiaks and the Minnesota Vikings, going outside of that sphere into the McVay sphere with Zach Robinson, I think is an interesting way to go. I mean, you saw what they did in 2023, really had a bounce back season. Matt Stafford looked healthy. They got great production out of some young players in Kyron Williams and Puka Nacua, really helped those guys really find roles in an offense. And when you look at a Sean McVay offense, it's very creative. They use a lot of motion, and obviously that was a way they really gashed the Browns in that matchup back at SoFi Stadium. And then Kellen Moore, obviously, very experienced play caller, had success in Dallas. This season with the Chargers a little more complicated because Justin Herbert got banged up and the Chargers just could not stop anything on offense. That's why they're looking for a new head coach right now. But, obviously with the experience of coaching Justin Herbert, Dak Prescott, Moore, obviously, like I said before, being a former quarterback along with Robinson, I'm sure he understands very well how to call a game for a quarterback and getting Deshaun Watson to really kind of, try to get back to that form, because ultimately best chance for the Browns to get to the Super Bowl is for Watson to play to that Pro Bowl level he had in 18 through 20.
Yeah, I mean, they need that. You saw what good quarterback play did for this team when Joe Flacco was doing it. It wouldn't be the same, but elite quarterback play married with this defense should take you pretty deep in the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, just look what the Texans did to the Browns. I mean, I even said it on Saturday. I thought Bobby Slowick, the offensive coordinator, called a perfect game for C.J. Stroud. He took the defensive line completely out of the equation, which is so hard to do. And he got C.J. Stroud on the move, got guys open, and he schemed it up really well. And, with the Packers in Dallas against the Cowboys' elite defense, Jordan Love did the same exact thing. So I feel like this weekend has kind of told me what I think it's said more than anything is that if you have a guy who can scheme up a defense, that really is a huge advantage. If you can get your quarterback to play well, it's like in basketball. Great offense will be great defense any day. You need a great defense, obviously, to get a Super Bowl, but you got to have the offense playing at a high level as well. And with the game continuing to evolve the way it is, you always want to have fresh minds, fresh ideas, fresh perspective, and you want to continue to keep evolving that within every couple of seasons so your offense doesn't get stale.